Welcome to the VLenore Show. Here, we will discuss lifestyle, beauty, celebrity gossip, and current events in our own way, my way, your style. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Well, hello lovers. How y'all doing today? It's a mellow Monday, huh? Just a mellow Monday. I hope you all are having a good day. It may not be fantastic, may not be wonderful, but I hope you're having at least a good one. Okay? That's what I wish for your life. Okay, lovers? Hey, let's see who is in here. Who is in here? Hey, let's talk about it all. Blue Sapphire, Woo Wop, Ray Della Lewis, I Am Unique, Old Man Johnson's Farm, Honey Say That, Val Baby, hello, Salt and Pepper Tresses, hey Say J, Nestle Shackle Shuffle Wacko Shame, Miss Mad About Music, who else? Miss Principal is here. The real VB is here. Hey Diva Ray. Hey, honey, say that. Did I say hi? I think I just did. Anyway, life ain't over. Hey, happy to be happy. Hey, Tam Tam. Hey, Queen Black. Hey, CS. Nikki G. Make beautiful Elva. Okay. Hey, Sonya B. Hey, Jackie. Juju D and Sonya B. I think I said hi to y'all. And Cross Country Cruiser. Hello, everybody who dropped down. Hello to all of you in the clouds. Please hit the like button for me. Please hit the like button. I just kind of want to go over some stuff. Now, I meant to come to you with this last week, okay? You may have already seen this. But I just kind of want to watch it with y'all together because, I don't know. I don't know, okay? There's a lot going on over here at the Braxton home, okay? At the Braxton estate. There is a lot happening, okay? And we just got to talk about it. But first, it looks like Miss Principal has super chatted me, okay? Hey, Miss Principal, thank you so much for super chatting me. Girl, thank you. Okay, but what you had said. I told my mom that ugly YouTubers tried to bully me. She said you have to be careful because ugly people have nothing better to do than to be ugly, mad, and mentally ill on the internet. Girl, what had happened? Who was bullying you? Who bullying you? I hope it is Wisdom started bullying you. It's, I know, it's Dana J. Is he bullying you? What happened, child? Who is bullying my daughter-in-law? I need to know on today. I need to know on today. Okay? Thank you, Miss Principal, for the super chat, but they better leave you alone. Huh? They better leave your ass alone as far as I'm concerned. Who is doing it? Who is responsible? What you say? Laugh my ass off. I just to catch my mom on my life lately real quick. Okay. Wait, but what happened? Wait, did you say something before this? Girl, what happened? Did you say something before you sent me that super chat? Miss Principal. What happened and when did this happen? Do I need to drop a link? Can you tell me what had happened? Girl, and who had did it? I needs to know this. What on earth? Do any of you know what she's speaking of? Huh? Do any of you know what she is speaking of, child? Hi, Spicy Dicey. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. Okay. Y'all, what in the hell happened, Miss Principal? I told her about DJ and the Wisdom's daughter situation. Gotcha. Okay. I'm about to say, yeah, did Dana J say something to you too? Well, he was over there reviewing that video, and then he had something to say. Really? Come on now. Now tell me that's a lie. I know that crazy person. Look at this. High work in progress. Hello, for those of you that may be new here. There's some people who are, they are very, very strong and consistent supporters of me and this channel, right? And they are family. They are family, but they stay in so much trouble. They stay in so much trouble in this chat that sometimes I have to send them off. Okay. Now here's the thing. I'm over here in my living room talking to y'all. Okay. And if your household was anything like my household, you know that you don't hang out in that living room. That is not where you need to be. You do not need to be sitting in the damn living room unless you want to catch a fade. Okay? All right? Unless you want to catch a motherfucking fade. Mm-hmm. And so they are welcome over there in the family room, okay? Because they don't know how to act. And I know if they spill something in here in this living room, we're going to have some fucking problems. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So nevertheless, did y'all hit the like button? Hit that damn like button. Okay. Now look, they over there in the family room, so I can't really have them come on over here and whatnot. But I need y'all to understand this is family. And because it's family, sometimes they're so wild and crazy that I have to send them off to a bell tower. Okay. I had to build a bell tower. It's a long story. It's related to a childhood accomplishment, I should say. A sign of my responsible, my ability to be quite responsible as a young person. Okay. And I was once in charge of ringing the bell at school when it was time to change classes. Okay. But that is neither here nor there. We're not going to retell that story on today, although it is a fabulous one. Okay. So, nevertheless, uh, uh, um, these people act up. And so we built a bell tower to send them off to until they know how to behave. But there are certain people that they stay in so much trouble that they just end up sitting at the bell tower for the entire fucking time. Okay? The entire fucking time, because we already know how they gonna act. So you know what they start doing? They start turning the punishment into their own little nightclub. They got strippers, they got refreshments. They are doing way too much over there in the damn bell tower. Okay. So I try to send these motherfuckers off, but they so bad. All right. They done made it they damn home. All right. So there's that. So that this person right here, she stays at the bell tower. She is now the house manager over there. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So she has changed her name to Bell Tower is my home. I see you. I see you. Do you understand? And the only Aisha loves you love my bell stories. Don't do my bell stories. Don't do them. Don't do my bell stories. Uh-uh. No. No. You ain't gonna do my bell stories now. Uh-huh. You know it was a sign of responsibility that I was young, black, and gifted. I was young, black, and gifted, Missy. But I had my bell ringing responsibilities. Don't make me go back down that road. Don't. This is not what we came here for. The people came over here to talk about the Braxtons. Now let's get into them, okay? Let's get into them. Now look, if y'all recall, I came out here on a couple of occasions talking about this damn cease and desist and who we thought sent it and who we knew didn't send it, right? We had all of these conversations, okay? Let me acknowledge some stuff. I see y'all. I see you. Only me 23. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. I love you. Thank you. It looks like Dimples Ducks 504 is the winner. The winner is Dimples Ducks 504. Not Dimples Ducks 504 though. Dimples Ducks. What the hell's going on now? Is this Dimples Wimples 504 and now she's Dimples Ducks? Did you change your name to Ducks because of your ducks? Dimples Wimples. I'm still calling you Dimples Wimples if that is you. Dimples Ducks 504. It has to be you, isn't it? It is you, isn't it? Dimples Ducks. When did you change your damn name to Dimples Ducks? Anyway, hi, only me 23. Again, thank you for the gifted membership. I love you so much. Thank you for always supporting me. Thank you. Why didn't Dimples Ducks tell me she had changed her name? Dimples Ducks 504. Jesus. You know I'm getting old. I'm sick of this. Hey, Miss Principal, thank you for the super chat. She also said that lady is desperate if she found that man attractive. But wait a minute. Didn't she find that man attractive? Excuse me? Didn't them text messages say something like, I want to cuddle with you, watch movies with you, kiss you, hug you, all that shit? Didn't it say something like that? I'm paraphrasing. I'm not quoting. But didn't it say something like that? Them text messages say something else, ma'am. If are we talking about the same person? Because that person did find that person attractive. What are we doing? I what are we doing over here? Are people paying attention? Are people paying attention? The hell? She said that lady is desperate. If she found that man attractive, then were you desperate? Ma'am, no, that wasn't a good one. That wasn't a good one. No, ma'am, don't even try to incorporate humor because it's not working. It doesn't work, ma'am, ever. Not never ever. Unfortunately, I should say not never ever ever because I don't be over there like that. So I should say never when I see it. When I see it, it's not working. I can't. Don't do that again, lady. Okay. Not she was desperate if she found that man attractive. But she had found that man attractive. Well, that is the most. I don't get it. What? All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I'm gonna let that go because I ain't got nothing to do with it, child. And I don't want nothing to do with it. Hey, the bell tower is my home, girl. Thank you for the super chat. Newcomers, please don't ask about her bell stories. Well, I'm always gonna be reminded when I see you. I love it. I love it. I love you, baby. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay. Hey, Juju D, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. And welcome to the new members to Club V. You know, it's Mellow Monday. So you see, I didn't blow the horn. I didn't blow the horn today. Okay. It's because it's a Mellow Monday. You feel me? You feel me? So anyway, okay. Thank you so much, Juju D, for gifting 5 memberships. Now let's see who did it or who got it. Lou to the Lou, B Miss Gina, Miss Sislo, and Mommy Cat have all gotten new memberships here over here at Club V. Yes, you are. You are. Welcome into our club. Yes. Okay. Anyway, thank y'all. I appreciate you all so much. Okay, I do. All right, so let's get into this. So if you recall, I came out here initially talking about Ashley Braxton, who is the niece of the Braxton sisters. Excuse me. The sisters have one brother. So it was 6 children, 5 girls, 1 boy. Michael is the boy. He's like a junior or a third or whatever. But his dad is Michael. He is Michael. Okay. He is the Braxton's second child, right? So Tony's the oldest, then it's Michael. Okay. Then was Tracy, Tawanda, then Trina, and then Tamar. All right. Now, when I came out here a few weeks ago talking about Ashley Braxton, we were trying to figure out if we knew who the uncle was that sent Ashley inappropriate messages when she was a minor. Okay? We had this discussion. And we were trying to figure out if it was really Gabe. Then something came out when the trailer first comes out for this new season of the Braxtons on WeTV. When that trailer hit, it appeared because they made it seem as if Tony had sent the cease and desist, right? So if we could tell that or we're under the impression that Tony is sending the cease and desist, that starts to make us think that it was Tony's ex-husband. All right. As time gets closer, we learn it isn't Tony's husband. It wasn't Tony's ex-husband. It was Trina's ex-husband, which is who we originally believed it to be, just because of past behaviors that he displayed on and off the screen during the time that they were married. They were married on 2 occasions, and then divorced by the time he passed away. All right. So we do learn that it is that grimy ass ex-husband. All right. We knew he was grimy. We knew he was grimy because he was doing very inappropriate things online with strangers, both women and transgender. Okay. So he had fetishes and he was talking negatively about the family, the one that was basically paying his damn bills. Get that. You know what I'm saying? So, nevertheless, we now know that it is Trina's husband, but we're still trying to figure out, damn, Tony, why did you send the cease and desist? Because Tony says in the confessionals, I didn't think it was a good idea. I didn't think it was a good idea. So, okay, fine. So time goes on, and we're seeing that there was a complete and total breakdown at one of the screenings, not screenings, but filming days for the show. And it gets a little physical. It gets a little physical, okay, amongst the sisters. Not just one or two, okay? Okay, 3 of them at least. So, nevertheless, we're seeing this all blow up, and we're taking Tamar's side here too, because Tamar is giving her niece a platform to tell her story, the story of her abuse. We've talked about this. Okay, she has she has alleged being abused, and she has alleged that Trina's ex-husband, who is deceased, was inappropriate with her in text messages. And these text messages were witnessed by her father, her stepmother, and her aunt, who was the wife of said uncle. Okay. He was the uncle by marriage. And she talked about how she and that aunt don't even speak anymore. And how the aunt apologized that she had to go through it at the time, but still never spoke to her anymore, and continued to be with this raggedy ass man. Let's not forget that part. She continued to stay with him, knowing he was saying inappropriate shit. So that's neither here nor there. Okay. So I want to remind you of what it is that we heard taking place. I have to play it. I can only play the audio right now. I can only play the audio. So here, just so these are some of the players that I'm talking about. Okay. Is this gonna cover the whole screen? Oh, it's not gonna show. How can I make it show? Let's see. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is Tamar to the left. Ashley is the niece on the right. And this was one of the first pictures that I brought up because, when I first started covering this story, because it looked as if Tony, for whatever reason, did not want Ashley on that show, did not want Ashley to have a platform to tell her story on Tamar's show, her podcast show. Okay. So that was the thought. Now, just so we're clear, is this going to show? Okay. This is Ashley in the middle, Tamar on the right. Well, this guy on the far left is Ashley's father. Ashley's father. All right. Just kind of want you guys to know, everybody. And this is the entire family. All right. With their mother. Not the entire family. I should say, let me rephrase that. All of the sisters and their mother, because the mother makes several appearances on the show. Okay. All right. So let me bring that off. Hold on, y'all. Didn't look like my stuff was trying to show. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's first listen to what we heard on the show amongst the sisters when they meet up to have dinner and to discuss a recently sent cease and desist. This is just the sisters.
We have had a series of unfortunate events in the Braxton family lately. What we were told is you didn't want to film with us. Well, you already know why I want to film with y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on. My niece Ashley, who we love very much, posted her videos on social media with some accusations about our family. My family was a little surprised. Well, there was a lot going on the internet. Tamar announced that she would be interviewing our niece Ashley on Tamar's podcast. I didn't think it was a good idea. I am getting Ashley here. You're not going to make me feel bad about that. I wanted her to come to a safe place to tell her story. And all of this happened right before we started shooting season 2 of the Braxtons. Next thing I know, y'all try.
Okay, so just so we're clear, that was just the voices of Tony and Tamar. But now the sisters, Tony, Tamar, Trina, and Tawanda, sit down for dinner to discuss. I think they had plans to discuss some other things, but Tamar came with plans to confront them about a cease and desist. And Tamar has a podcast, so she was inviting her niece to the podcast. But evidently, the podcast was going to be featured on the Braxton show. Okay, so just that's what's going on. So now they're sitting down. Tamar is confronting them about why she received a cease and desist.
To shut down my entire business. Sending a cease and desist is shutting down my business. Exhibit B. Cease and desist. I got a cease and desist before Ashley was on my podcast. I didn't even say anything. I was not involved in any way, shape, or form of sending a cease and desist letter. My name was nowhere on it.
So that was the other reason why we believed that Tony had taken upon herself to send this cease and desist, and we could not figure out why, because Trina is the sister in which the niece is discussing on her own platform in interviews, and now planning to have this discussion on Tamar's show as well. Okay, so that's why we were under this impression, like, well, wait, Tony, why did you send this? Okay, and we've already learned that Tawanda, in a previous week or a previous episode, it appears that Tawanda did uninvite her sister Tamar to her bridal shower. Tawanda says she didn't. Tawanda says she did not. Excuse me, y'all. I'm over here drinking this doggone ginger ale. But so basically, we're trying to figure out who sent it and why. Why? But we learned Tawanda did in fact tell the producers that she did not want Tamar at her bridal shower. And they have it on a hot mic. And they played it on the show. Okay? So it's like, oh, wait, Tawanda, you did say you didn't want her there. This producer told Tamar that you said you didn't want her there. So she canceled her plane ticket because she thought she was the maid of honor anyway. So anyway, child. Okay, let's listen. This is Trina talking, saying my name was nowhere on it.
Nobody wanted to come
Now
to
it's
my
Tamar.
defense. So you're going to sit there and say, Tony Braxton? Tony Braxton. No, Tony Braxton ain't never had your back. I got Tony Braxton. I want to know record. You want to say, I don't have your back? You didn't have my back with a heavyweight. Don't me, Tamar. Don't with Tony Braxton.
Okay, don't fuck with Tony Braxton. Don't ever get it fucked up. Don't ever come for a heavyweight like Tony Braxton. Don't fuck with Tony Braxton. That's what she said. Okay, drop the fucking mic. All right. So anyway, they got into it. Okay. Hold on. Trying to see your question. What you say? A lady said, "Hi V, how old and how many kids and how many marriages makes it illegal to have a bridal shower?" Makes it illegal? Jesus. She can have a bridal shower for all her marriages, child. Mm-mm. That ain't nice. That ain't nice. Mm-mm. Y'all mess. Jesus. Hold on one second. I just want to make sure. Jesus, over here. I see this lady. What you had said? The bell tower is my home. Said, I'm building a fireplace for the tower so we can stay warm. Can someone ask Native if I can borrow some logs from the furnace? I'll pick them up when I visit the pit. You better be glad that I don't have a jet or a train or a bus or even a car or a bicycle that could take you over to the bell tower from here. Okay. I'm too far away. I didn't bring it with me, but I'm going to have it shipped here soon. Okay. You better be glad that I can't get you over there to that bell tower right now, because that's where you belong. Jesus. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. All right, Jesus. Okay, this is a mess. All right, so we're going to skip over to Tamar. Let me just give you an update. So at some point, Tamar comes on the scene and she says, "Who sent the cease and desist?" She doesn't say what she reads on the cease and desist. She says that y'all's family attorney sent me this cease and desist and came to my house where I did not give them permission to even come to my house. I didn't know they knew my address. How did they know my address? My address is confidential, and somebody at this table had to have given it to them. So they get into a little, little battle of words at the table and whatnot. It starts to get even more heated. But she says that the family attorney sent it. Tony said she didn't think it was a good idea. Trina said my name ain't nowhere on it. Okay. So since the family attorney is the one responsible for sending it, the family attorney came out and spoke on a show called The Brothers. Okay. And my understanding, I could be wrong about this, I thought they were all lawyers, but maybe obviously they're not, because this guy over here in the red jacket is not a lawyer. So maybe they're not all lawyers, but the gentleman in the bottom left-hand quarter is the family attorney. All right. We have seen him on the show a couple of times. I remember seeing him on the show handling some contract negotiation stuff on behalf of Tracy. When he met with Tracy a couple times, he's met or been seen with Tony. He's been seen with most of these girls at some point, just a cameo here and there. All right. Well, since he is the one who sent it out, he is coming to tell us who sent it. All right. Let's listen.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Uh-oh, sorry.
Hey, man. What, I mean, you want to enlighten us on maybe what happened? Who sent that cease and desist?
So let me tell you, a cease and desist can be sent from any attorney who represents a client that feels like they've been wrong. But
you don't need their,
huh?
Do you need their permission?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just, I'm gonna send a cease and desist. I think you did my client wrong. No.
Okay.
Attorneys don't work like that. Somebody gotta ask for it.
I got you.
And I'll say this. There has been no Braxton with a vagina that asked or requested this cease and desist.
Now, I don't know why this man could not find another sort of way to express that no woman who is a Braxton sent the cease and desist. But he had to go as far as to say no Braxton with a vagina sent the cease and desist. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. But let's listen.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. But that clears Tony, so that's all I worried about.
All right. So
okay, before we get into the meat of this, you're an attorney, right,
yes.
brother? Okay, so I just want to ask a couple of...
Hold on, before he goes into all of that, hold on. So I want to clear something up. So A-Shell Love says, child, not the daddy sending it. Did Michael abuse his daughter? Oh, you mean, so just so we're clear, because there are two Michaels and they're both daddies. So you're not talking about Reverend Michael or whatever he went by that was married to Evelyn. You're not talking about the girls and, all the siblings, their dad. That's not who you're talking about. You're talking about the brother, correct, Shell? I just want to make that clear. You're talking about the brother. Yes, the brother sent it. Okay. Miss Mad About Music said, I know V, he's a trained professional and could have found a better choice of words. He absolutely could, considering too, he represents mostly vagina carriers over there in the Braxton family. Most of those folks that he does take care of or is the attorney for, I should say, are women because they make up the majority of the family. So how dare you speak in those terms? That's trash. That's trash. Ridiculous. Yep. The brother. You're right, Shell. Tony's brother, Michael Jr., whatever he is. Like I said, he could be a third for all I know. But anyway, he has his daddy's namesake. All right. That nigga sent the cease and desist. Now, here's the thing about it. There's a couple things about it. I remember that Ashley said this, and I will play where Ashley has said before. She told us months ago that her dad sent a cease and desist. I just assumed that the sisters were sending their own because I didn't understand, because he's not really a part of the show. We've seen him maybe a couple times on the show. He's not on the show. He lives in Maryland. He and Tracy were the only siblings that lived in the DMV area. Okay? In the area. So they were the only siblings, and their dad lived there. And then the rest of the girls lived in Georgia or California because they were all kind of all split up a little bit. So for us, we're trying to understand, at least for me, I thought that this was something separate, and I didn't understand that he could stop motion from happening on the Braxton show. And that's what he was trying to do. But let's listen a little further to what he says.
Just legal, just general attorney questions about you did explain the cease and desist. Thank you very much. How does one get in a cease and desist? Do you have to have their address? How do you serve?
Oh, so you gonna play?
How does the person receive it?
Oh, you gonna play?
Just mail it?
Okay, let me tell you how you do it. Let me tell you.
You hear this banter? So the guy in the red jacket says, all right, can anyone send the cease and desist? Did anyone see your cease and desist, child? Or can they send it? And if so, how do you get one? And the family attorney says, oh, you gonna play? Oh, that's what you want to do? You want to play? Oh, okay. You want to play like you don't know. Okay. You remember that. Now listen.
Let's go. Let's go.
You get one of your senior paralegals to take it to their apartment and to leave it with the concierge.
Yeah.
And you tell your senior paralegal, because you, first of all, you don't hire a process server because you're respectful of the fact that she does have a son that lives there who's a minor, and that you don't want strangers going to her door because, contrary to popular belief, you care about her and you want to still protect her. So you get one of your senior paralegals to stay over beyond working hours and to take the cease and desist, and you tell your senior paralegal, do not go to her door. Leave it at the concierge, and don't even put on the concierge that it's from a law firm. Simply put her name on it and put personal and confidential. And that's what your senior paralegal does.
Okay. So he says, first and foremost, you get your senior paralegal, right? And this, you don't want to get a process server because you do want to keep things confidential. And so you have your senior paralegal go and do this, beyond their working hours. And you tell them, don't go to the door. Don't go to the door because we care about her. Don't go to the door. Okay? We don't want her to feel unsafe. We care about her. So just leave the envelope at the concierge. And don't put that it's from a law firm. Just put personal and confidential. Okay? And that is all that you need to do. All right? I just want to make sure that y'all heard that. Okay? Let's go.
And don't even put on the concierge that it's from a law firm. Simply put her name on it and put personal and confidential.
Yeah.
And that's what your senior paralegal does. Isn't that what your senior paralegal does, Fred?
What I've learned, I've heard of that process before. Yeah, absolutely.
Is that what happened in this instance?
Yes, that has been that's what happens all the time.
And you're the person that actually did it, right?
What? So as we understand, that's why he said, oh, you want to pretend like you don't know how this works? Okay, that's how we playing today? Okay. Yeah, so this is how it works. And then he goes on to explain how it works. Only to find out that this nigga up here in the red jacket is the senior paralegal who works for the family attorney who has a podcast and brought this motherfucker on here to tell this shit. Okay? Did y'all know this? Huh? Did y'all know this had happened, child? That's what happened, okay? That is what happened here. Okay, oh my gosh, wait a minute, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay. I see that Juju D. Hold on. All right, here we go. So Juju D had gifted memberships, and then Miss Gina has gifted memberships too. And they went to JMM55, Literary Libra, Curve Vixen, Social Wife Missy J, and LB have all received gifted memberships from Miss Gina. Yes. Thank you, Miss Gina. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Okay. So, again, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys, now wait a damn minute. Did you see that? Did you see what's happening here? Okay, so we'll listen a little bit further.
I saw this too.
Yo, what's going on here?
Wait, Fred.
You found
Hold on, let me answer. I was directed by my supervisor
Huh?
in the task.
Absolutely. No, let me be clear. I'm going to stay on mine.
You gotta do what you're told.
I prepped it. I prepared it. I typed it. I put every period, every sentence, every comma, every letter
Stand on it.
It was mine. I sent it. I stand by it. It was legally done.
Oh wow.
It was
Okay.
purposely done.
Yeah.
The reason why it was done was a legal reason. That legal reason still exists, and I don't want people to leave or to operate into labor with the unfortunate idea that it was Tony Braxton, Trina Braxton, Tawanda Braxton, Evelyn Braxton, Tracy Braxton that sent that cease and desist. It was not. It was not. Let's just be clear. So, I understand that, people want to drag the narrative that these sisters got together and colluded to send a cease and desist. No. The sisters did not send it. The sisters didn't even know it was being sent. Let's just be honest about it.
Okay.
Well,
There are more Braxtons that have my telephone number than just the women. There are more Braxtons that I represented in that family than just the women.
Mm-hmm.
So if the cease and desist has to be requested by someone, how do you send a cease and desist on someone's behalf? If it's not one of the sisters, right, who did it, who orders a cease and desist? So it would appear that either we know that you represent the Braxtons, at some point, all the Braxtons or Tony or what have you. Who else will be able to order such a thing?
Let me say this. The recipient of the cease and desist knows exactly who asked for the cease and desist because that person's name is in the cease and desist. And if they keep playing with me, I'm going to publish the cease and desist because I have permission for my client to do it at this point. Because you keep playing in these people's face.
Now I understand. Okay.
If you get a cease and desist, you're going to know exactly who it came from.
Yeah.
You're not going to question it. It's going to tell you who's sending it, on whose behalf it's being sent, what they're saying you did, and what they're saying you need to stop doing.
Gotcha. Well, then why would have this attitude as if one of the sisters have done it if she knows very clearly what is in that cease and desist? Why would she make this big to do against her family or discord against her family? Why would?
So again, when they say she, they're talking about Tamar. Tamar came out here accusing the sisters of sending the cease and desist. Now, it does appear that they were all aware that it was happening, but she made it seem as if the sisters were responsible. And she came in there and she basically blew up the joint, if you figuratively speaking. She was the one who got into a physical sort of altercation and minor, but yet and still she did push, kick, and pulled the hair of one of her sisters. Now that happened. Now, Tamar accuses Trina of putting her hands on her first. Really, what she did was she pushed her away from Tony because the two of them were too close. She pushed her back so that she could step in between them. And that's when Tamar said, "Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me." Okay. Now, I do find it a little nerve-wracking, not nerve-wracking, but annoying that Tamar came out here and literally did lead the people to believe that it was one of those women, and that's why that physical shit happened, because she was fed up. But the truth is, it wasn't any of those sisters. It wasn't. I'm going to play a little bit of Jamie That's Me. I really like Jamie That's Me. She is adorable to me. I love her Southern charm. Let me make this big. I love her Southern charm. I think I really enjoy her commentary. But Ashley has since taken several of these videos down where she discussed this matter. And this is one of the videos that was taken down. And I was trying to find a cleaner version of when I say clean, I mean a version where you could see mostly her and her speaking. But most of those that I found, the volume was low. So Jamie, that's me. She did some commentary on this. I just want to play a portion. Please go check out Jamie. Jamie, that's me. I'm sorry, did I say Jamie with the T? Jamie, that's me. I really do like her though. Okay, let's listen. Go sub to her, child. She's adorable. Okay, hold on. Come on now. It's buffering, child.
Oh, I told you that I was gonna
Hold on. It's buffering. This
keep it real with you on this journey, that you were gonna be in it with me.
okay.
And I'm gonna give y'all some updates. So for
Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Oh.
first update is that I got a message yesterday from my Faja, and he said to zip it up tight, don't speak. I know just what you're saying. Don't speak, girl. And that he lawyered up, and
Wow.
that I shan't speak of his name or the household and other things, etc., etc. And, you know, that he will take legal action. So I've decided to, again, not use his name, which I've been trying to do with everybody, not use anybody's names, but I'll also like speak and say like according to my childhood experience. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop, that I'm going to be silenced. Everyone has the right to tell their story, and everyone has the right to say whatever it is that they want to say. So I made a really good YouTube video, kind of like just updating y'all about like how I've been feeling, because this is just what happens also when you decide to tell your story, that not everybody's going to agree with it. Not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody is going to, you know, cheer you on, and it's a roller coaster. There's going to be moments where it is super awesome and amazing, and then there's just moments where you just don't feel good. But I talk a lot about having emotional intelligence. So if you head over to my YouTube, in the video I also put a link of a worksheet that shows all the different types of emotions. We have to have emotional intelligence, and we have to understand what we're feeling, where we're feeling in our body, why we're feeling it.
Okay. So again, the bottom line is this. When Ashley came out here and told us that the father had sent a cease and desist, that's what happened. The father sent the cease and desist. Now, why on earth would Tamar come out here and play in our damn faces like that? Huh? Why would Tamar come out here and act like that? Was it just for the drama? Was it for the drama? Was it for good ratings? Because here's the other thing I noticed. Those women, when they did their confessionals, most specifically Tony, they had to know that they were leading us to believe one thing. You're not going to tell me Tony did not know that we were under the impression that she had sent it, or the fact that no one said the name, or, you know, Trini did say, read it. You will see who sent it. She does say that in the midst of the scene, and Tamar refuses to do so. It's like, well, why is that, Tamar? Why are you doing this? Huh? Because now I'm beginning to wonder, was Tamar exploiting this girl as well? Was Tamar being vindictive by bringing her on? Do I think the girl should be able to tell her story? Absolutely. Do I think the girl should be able to go anywhere she wants to tell it? Absolutely. Do I think it was a wonderful thing that she got highlighted on Tamar's show? Yeah, absolutely. But do I think Tamar just did it out the kindness of her heart? I do not. I do not. I think in some way, while she was doing this to prove a point, she was also making people think negatively of those sisters. And that was a way for her to jab back at them and let the people give them the business. Now, that's what I think, because Tamar, you could have said that the brother sent it. You could have said Michael's name is on it, but I know all of y'all talked about it. Do that. Say, I know all of y'all agree with it. Say something like that. And basically, it sounds like she could have said everything but the names. She never did say the names. Actually, we just figured it out because Trina's husband has always been trash. So that's how we figured it out. Ashley used to sing backup for Tony sometimes. I believe she may have even sang backup for Tamar as well. Ashley can sing. Ashley used to go on trips and stuff with them. And so now you just throw her away? Why did you throw her away anyway? And Tamar says she hadn't seen her since their niece died. In fact, and when I say her niece, Ashley has a younger sister who passed away because she unalived herself. Tamar didn't go to that funeral and says she hasn't seen Ashley since then. I want to say this young lady died several years ago. So I'm not telling people how they need to grieve, but I really hope you didn't bring this lady out here to put her on this platform just to jab at your sisters and to get some drama stirred up on a show, because that's exploiting this young lady. If that happened, I don't know if that happened, but it sure is beginning to look like it, because you had all of us thinking, that Tawanda's trash, which that still might be true. Okay. But now you're looking real messy. Unnecessarily so. Just messy for no good reason. Messy, you gonna tear up a whole family. You ain't even speaking to folks. You missed Tawanda's wedding. You missed all of Tawanda's wedding. I'm just saying. Maybe there's a reason why Tawanda didn't want you there. I don't know. I don't know. But I know this shit is a mess. And I feel like y'all just violated this girl again. Okay? And for what? And for what? Why was it so important to do that? Child? Why was it so important to do this to this young lady who is simply just trying to navigate through her own emotions, through her own trauma, to find healing and release from it? And y'all are more concerned about a show, about how it looks. But y'all didn't have no problems exploiting that Tracy's son last season. Okay. He had just lost his mother. He was in the process of losing his wife. And he's grieving at the same time. Y'all had no problems. Then he's getting arrested for what was that? No show. I think it might have had something to do with his child support or whatever. But he got arrested while on the damn show. He was on the phone, and evidently they came in and arrested him. Just crazy. Just trash. So y'all didn't have no problems exploiting him, and he had just lost his mama. And y'all want to act like y'all give a damn about him. When's the last time y'all talked to him? I want to say Tamar said she ain't talked to him. So this is the breakdown of this family. It's all this fake outrage, this fake compassion. We see all of you now. Like we're just seeing so much mess. They accusing each other of sleeping with Tony's exes. Like, child, the word is Tamar used to date Burn Band before Tony did many, many years ago. I don't know what the hell's going on around here. But this is all alleged. Well, look, that's really all I came out here to tell y'all. I just needed us to get caught up on what the hell has been going on out here with these Braxtons, child. Basically, Tawanda got married, and Tamar didn't show up for shit. Not the bridal shower, the bachelorette party, the wedding, none of it. None of it. Okay, she was not invited anymore, and she didn't come. Just a mess. A lot going on here. Okay. But I'm still watching. I'm still waiting for more tea to spill. We're going to get a good close-up view, I guess, of the wedding. We can kind of go over the wedding next week after the show airs on Friday. Okay. There's that. Now look, I'm going to get on out of here in a minute. Let me make sure I ain't missed nothing. Hey, Queen Black, thank you so much for the super chat. Tamar walked in to start trouble, and playing with that knife was ridiculous. She's a forever victim. Yeah, she was doing the most. She was doing the most. And then spilling that water on Tawanda. Like if Tawanda is a snake, girl, like we gonna see it. Because now you're acting like you're the snake. Because now we know you came in there to front. You came in there to front. You came in there to start trouble. You came in there to get clicks and views and all of that. Okay? That's what you wanted. And you got it. You got us watching. You over here having mental breakdowns every week because of this shit. But you causing this. Golly. Anywho. Now, one other thing did come up. They during that argument with Tamar and Tawanda, just so we're clear, Tawanda mentions that Tamar is the one who brings it up. Tamar mentions that Tawanda owes her $50,000 because she helped her with the down payment of her current home. And she says she gave her 50,000. But Tamar comes back and says, because Tawanda said that was a gift. And Tamar said, no, it wasn't a gift. And she said, basically, and this is between confessionals and us seeing the actual situation play out. But Tamar basically says it wasn't a loan. It wasn't a gift. It was a loan. And that she said that her bank or her realtor needed to see, I'm sure it was a mortgage company, needed to see a certain amount in her banking account and that she was going to give it back. And Tamar agreed to do it. And Tamar says it was $50,000. But then Tawanda says, no, it was a gift. And Tamar said, no, it wasn't a gift. And you listed me on your bankruptcy as a creditor. Okay. So Tawanda said it was a gift. And it wasn't $50,000. It was $35,000. Okay. So you see what's going on here? Tamar says, I loaned you $50,000 to help you get your house because you told me the finance company needs to see this certain amount of money in your bank account. And you were going to give it back in 2 days. And then something was said about 2 weeks at some point. Okay. But basically, she was going to return it back to her. All right. So then fast forward, we see Tawanda is saying, no, it was a gift. It was $35,000. And I wasn't supposed to pay it back. Only for us to find out that not only did Michael Braxton send the cease and desist, but that Tamar did loan Tawanda that money. But Tamar said it was $50,000 and it wasn't. It was $35,000. And Tawanda was correct that it was $35,000. But she lied. We know it was a loan because she did list it as a creditor on her bankruptcy. These motherfuckers is messy. Okay. These motherfuckers is messy right here. Okay. So that's what had happened, child. That's what had happened on the Braxtons. Baby, we are still going to stay on that ass. We are watching the Braxtons, honey, because this shit is messy. Okay? This shit is messy. Y'all need to be watching the Braxtons, not the Braxton Family Values. This is the new show, still on WeTV, called The Braxtons. Yes. Okay? So let me make sure I got everything. I want to thank everybody who gifted memberships today, who super chatted. I really, really appreciate that, my loves. Every little bit helps. I will be back later tonight because I have an interview. So I know that my friend Native Tribe Urban Media is about to go live here in about 28 minutes. Okay. And then when he's done at about 10 o'clock, I'm coming back with Reginald Wizard Jones. Okay. Also known as Mr. Black but not bitter, or Wiz. All right. Wiz is going to come over here and talk to us a little bit about his career and the people he's worked with and all that good stuff. Okay. So y'all make sure y'all come on back. Go see my friend Native Tribe Urban Media and then come on back over here. Thank you to all of the mods who showed up over here to help me out. I love y'all to pieces. And yeah, you guys, so I hope to see you again a little later. All right. Y'all getting a lot of entertainment today. I see Native Tribe Urban Media went live. And let's see. Did Legacy Moon do anything already? Oh no, she doesn't do Mondays. She don't do Mondays. But you can still getting a lot. You getting 2 natives and 2 VLenores today. And 1 Mr. Black but not bitter. All of that on Mellow Monday. Yes. It's a mellow Monday. Okay. And that's what we're doing over here. All right. I love you guys. If you didn't on the way in, please hit that like button on the way out and know that I love you. And ain't nothing, not a damn thing you can do about it. Smooches.